Wow, y'all. Look, that Jeffrey Epstein no list thing has got you Team Taco, fake ass patriots, Trump supporters. It's got your brain buckets sizzling right now. And it ain't because of that one brain cell in there ricocheting around, because it don't cause enough friction to cause the amount of smoke that's coming out y'all's ears right now over this thing. And the cognitive dissonance now, oh, my bad. You're absolutely right about that. Now, I shouldn't have said that at all, especially with what's going on up there right now. That's a mighty big language to be throwing on you. I ain't even got time to explain it to you. But see, the thing is what's going on right now is you're trying to rationalize up there in that brain bucket how that you can still defend Donald F. and Trump and come out of this thing squeaky clean whenever you've been begging for an Epstein list this entire time. And you can't do it is the problem. So you've been being told this entire time, Donald F. and Trump is all over that list. Donald Trump is the list. I'll guarantee you he's a lot of that list. See, because him and Jeffrey Epstein were besties throughout the 1990s. And I believe you know that. And you've also been trying to figure out how you can rationalize that up in your brain bucket this entire time. Denial, deflection, whataboutisms. That's what you did. But you was hoping, see, this list would come out. And what you wanted this list to come out for wasn't because you wanted any kind of justice for any kind of victims. No, it's not that. What you was hoping for is that it would just be a list of just Democrats on there. That's what you're hoping for, so that you could use that list to throw it in Democrats' faces and call everybody pedophiles. That's what you wanted the list for. Now, the fact that they come out now, Pam Bondi said before that she was bragging about having a list, and Kash Patel was talking about he knows all of it, and there's a list and all. Now they turn around and tell you there ain't no list. You're having a hard time figuring out what that's about. Well, it's not rocket surgery. See, it's because Donald F. and Trump's all over that list. Are there prominent Democrats? Oh, yeah, I guarantee you on that list. And prominent Republicans? Absolutely. Yep, sure is. You know who else is on there? Donald F. and Trump all over it. I think you know that. I know you know that. See, you're getting real close right now to figuring it all out. But like I said, that big word I used on y'all, I'll say it again, cognitive dissonance, y'all. Look it up. Google it. You can Google it if you want to. You don't tell nobody you use the Google, or you can DuckDuckGo it. I bet it even does definitions for you. But go look it up, because that's what you're going through right now. And you need to know, because like G.I. Joe said, knowing's half the battle, you know. So you need to find out what's going on up there. But I'm already telling you what's going on, is that you're trying to defend Donald F. and Trump at any cost because you're in a effing cult, okay? Now, another thing that's going on there is I see that y'all are saying, well, I don't agree with what's going on. He said transparency. We was going to have transparency. And part of the reason why I voted for him, because I wanted that list, you know. And you did. You went out there and voted for that list because you wanted that list, like I said, to use it as a weapon. You know, that's all it was about. So you could throw more stuff in Democrats' faces is what you was hoping for. It didn't pan out that way now, did it? Now, the thing is, you said, well, I disagree with what he's doing right now, but I agree with everything else he's doing. And I've got to kind of ask you a question about that. So Alligator Auschwitz down there, I see y'all buying merch and selling that crap to each other about Alligator Auschwitz, just proud of a concentration camp down there in the Everglades. Yeah, it is a concentration camp. That's where you concentrate people together in a camp. What you do. Now, see, the problem's going on down there is it's only been 5 days open and they're already serving people food full of maggots. The living conditions are horrific down there, and lots and lots of those people that are already there are documented, meaning they have documents. I thought this was about, rounding up the bad folks and getting them out of here. These are documented immigrants that are down there in that camp, and you're okay with that. See, if that's the part of this administration you agree with, that means you're an effing Nazi, is what that means. But you're going to overlook this whole Epstein thing. What's going to happen is they're going to let some time pass, let some time pass, let that wound heal for you, so that you can continue being good little Nazis for them. That's what they're going to do. That's the reason why Trump told everybody yesterday, well, why are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Huh? Let's talk about Texas. Let's talk about a natural disaster. Let's not talk about Jeffrey Epstein, because we were besties. So anyway, you're okay with a concentration camp. That means you're an effing Nazi is what that means. What about all the other stuff he might have lied to you about? About doctors administering abortions after the baby's born. Huh? Where's that at in the news? Do you think that just went away if that was true? No, because it never existed. Right. You knew that too. What about all these Haitians eating people's pets up there? Where's all the arrests at? These people eating people's cats and dogs at? Because it never happened, and you knew that too. Where's all these arrests of these Venezuelan drug gangs up there in Colorado? It don't happen. It don't exist. You know that too. You knew that then. You have been being lied to. What about your Social Security, your Medicare, your SNAP benefits, your Medicaid, veterans benefits, all the stuff that he said he wouldn't touch, he just now signed into law. Huh? What about that? But you're going to draw the line at the Epstein list. Bull crap. You're not going to draw any lines. You're going to let this go away and act like nothing ever happened. Knowing that he lied to your faces about it. Knowing that the main reason why is because it's a massive cover-up to cover up his big orange bloated syphilis-up Adderall-riddled ass that's all over those documents, and you know that too. So you need to go the little extra mile there while you're out there questioning what's going on with this whole Epstein list and put the pieces of the puzzle together that are laying right there in front of you. Hey, there's only two pieces. Connect them already. Inmate Trump.